The soul is neither born nor does it die. If you want to be great, think great and positive. There is nothing lost or wasted in this life. Self-control is the mantra of success. It's a good thing to dream, but it is a bad thing to dream without direction. When we do something, we must believe that it is impossible for anything to hinder or obstruct us. All life is pain. Everything exists only to suffer and to rejoice. When you develop the power to endure, not to fear and not to hate, you will become immortal. Our deepest longing will be satisfied if we understand that everything ends. When we know the difference between God and the passions and emotions of humanity, the whole world opens up before us. You are only entitled to the action, never to its fruits. Good work never wasted, always rewarded by the God. If you don't fight for what you want, don't cry for what you lost. Always speak if you are right and don't blame others. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Lust, anger, and greed are the 3 doors to hell. Little by little, through patience and repeated effort, you can control your mind. The mind is restless and difficult to restrain, but it is subdued by practice. Just as the light of light shines in the darkness, so also the truth shines. Therefore, one should always follow the path of truth. You are what you believe in. You become that which you believe you can become. No one who does good work will ever come to a bad end, either here or in the world come. The brightness of the sun which lights up the world, the brightness of the moon and of fire, these are my glory. A man's own self is his friend, a man's own self is his foe. He who renounces his body, remembering me, at the time of death reaches my abode. There is no doubt about it. Surrender yourself to God. That is the biggest support. Anyone who has come to recognize this support is free from fear, worry, and suffering. The wise man lets go of all results, whether good or bad, and is focused on the action alone. Man should perform his duties without worrying about the consequences, without greed, and selfless and impartial. Change is the law of the universe. You can be a millionaire or a pauper in an instant. Those who do not believe in this knowledge follow the cycle of birth and death without attaining me. Neither in this world nor elsewhere is there any happiness in store for him who always doubts. A person can rise through the efforts of his own mind or draw himself down in the same manner, because each person is his own friend or enemy. Better than mechanical practice is knowledge. Better than knowledge is meditation. Perform your obligatory duty, because action is indeed better than inaction. Selfish action imprisons the world. Act selflessly without any thought of personal profit. Work for work's sake, not for yourself. Act, but do not be attached to your actions. Be in the world, but not of it. It is better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life with perfection. As person abandons worn-out clothes and acquires new ones, so when the body is worn out, a new one is acquired by the self who lives within. Death is as sure for that which is born as birth is for that which is dead. Therefore grieve not for what is inevitable. No work stains a man who is pure, who is in harmony, who is master of his life, whose soul is one with the soul of all. In the dark night of all beings awakes to light the tranquil man. But what is day to other beings is night for the sage who sees. You have the right to work, but never to the fruit of the work. You should never engage in action for the sake of reward, nor should you long for inaction. Whatever is going to happen, it happens, and what is not going to happen will never happen. Those whose intellects have such a determination, they never get worried. When meditation is mastered, the mind is unwavering like the flame of a lamp in a windless place. Just as fire tests gold, so troubles brave men. Only the mind is one's friend and enemy. The knowledge sacrifice is superior to any material sacrifice. Through selfless service, you will always be fruitful and find the fulfillment of your desires. Detachment from material things is the way to inner peace. The power of God is with you all the time. The spirit is beyond destruction. No one can bring an end to spirit which is everlasting. You came empty-handed, and you will leave empty-handed. Whatever happened, happened for the good. Whatever is happening for the good. Whatever will happen also happen for the good.